This is the building decoder from Model Train Technology. It's a DCC decoder, and it's been programmed to create a variety of light simulations. There's 16 channels, and each one can be individually, the brightness can be set. It can be set to a blinking mode. It can be part of a random pattern, and it can just be on and off. And all of that can be set from your DCC hand controller. There's no programming. You just wire it up, connect it to the two wires to your DCC track or to a regular power supply, and that's all you need to run it. So let's look inside. I'm going to turn it off. And what I've done is built a styrene layer cake, if you will. And that's for the porch light. And as you can see, inside is an LED wired up. These LED chips come from Model Train Technology, and they're very easy, they're very inexpensive, and you can get them wired, pre-wired, or just like this. There are three colors. There's yellow, a yellowish white, a plain white, or a bright blue white, in case you want to have a fluorescent display. And as I said, there are just two wires coming from the DCC track. And here what I've done is I have installed the DCC decoder inside. I've wired up all of the chips. And in this case, I used a decoder which has pins on it. And I can just insert the pins, power here, or you can get it wired like this with no pins and use the holes to solder. And then the third option is with tabs on the top, no holes. And this I use for very thin installations in N scale, where I can just solder right on top of the chip, and that will save me space. So very simple setup, and we'll just turn it around here. A little bit tricky with the wiring for the front light. We'll leave that on the side, and I'll just turn it on. I know it's going to be bright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into the adjust mode, so you can see that I can adjust all the lights together, or I can choose one individual light by itself. Let's say this light right here, and I want to make it brighter, so I set it up to the brightest, let's say, and then I save that setting so that when I go back to the normal mode, it'll be at a lower brightness. So that's how that works. There's a marquee mode, which is kind of funky, and then there's a step mode. If you can imagine a night watchman going through and turning all the lights on. This is a fast simulation. But let's say, and you can slow that down and set that to any speed. So let's say that there's 3 or 4 minutes or 2 minutes before each light off. It starts at the top of the building and goes down. And each individual light can be turned on and off by the function controls. Very simple, very inexpensive, 16 channels, very cost effective, and I hope you have fun with that. Thank you.